All right, let's go to our correspondent, Ines Pohl. She's in Los Angeles on the campaign trail in California. She's been asking voters there what they are expecting from tonight's debates. Good afternoon to you, Ines. So what have they been telling you? What do they expect?
Indeed, Brent, we're just starting our trip here, our road trip. We will be on the road for the next couple of weeks, driving from California to Washington and talking to people out there what they expect. And here in Venice Beach, where we spoke to voters, what their expectations are for the debate tonight, it was quite interesting because they really want the candidates to focus on topics and not so much on themselves. They're kind of tired of this really intense getting at each other during the primary time. They said it was okay then, but now they really want to focus them on topics like healthcare, like education, like foreign policy.
And what are they telling you, Edith? Are they expecting this to be a debate, or are they expecting a show tonight? I mean, you spoke to a journalist in Washington earlier, or last week, really a debate expert, and he says that this is really no debate, right?
That's absolutely right. But, you know, we have to make a distinction between media experts and the people on the streets. Many of them don't really know anymore what a debate is because they just know what they get from these TV debates which are offered to them. Some more educated and maybe more distinct voters say, you know, we don't want this one-on-one, a journalist talking to a candidate. We really want to get them involved with each other talking to each other, but the expectations are fairly low when it comes to the debating style tonight. John, there has never been a candidate like Donald Trump before. What would you as a moderator do if he uses bad language or makes any racist or xenophobic remarks?
My guess is he's probably going to try not to, but if he were to and I were the moderator, it would depend on what the rules were. If it were established ahead of time that there were no personal attacks, if there was an agreement that there would be no racist language, I would call him on it. Otherwise, though, what I would really want to see is Hillary Clinton calling him on it. I would really want to see the debaters debate with each other and not the moderator debating with the candidates.
What if he really tells lies and Hillary Clinton doesn't react to it? Is it then like that the moderator has to become the truth referee?
Again, it's a very tough position to put the moderator in. I know everybody thinks it's automatic, especially because they're journalists. My goal would be to get Hillary Clinton to correct. I would say to Secretary Clinton, Donald Trump just said, da 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 da, are you going to let that pass? And if she doesn't get the message that she's supposed to step up at that moment and she lets it pass, then she should lose that debate at that point. The problem with the moderator correcting the candidate is that what if the candidate disagrees with the correction and starts arguing back and forth with the moderator? I could very much see that happening, and then what you're going to have is a three-way debate. You're going to have the two candidates, but you're going to have the moderator arguing with the candidates as well. And that's all because the whole setup is kind of cooked for failure as a debate. I don't actually consider what we do on those stages debates. They're more like side-by-side press conferences or side-by-side interviews. If you were doing an interview, sure, you do push back if somebody tells a lie. But in a debate between the two candidates, it's just that's not so clear.
So isn't it such a bad idea, actually, from Donald Trump to have no moderator at all?
Well, he was saying that because he thinks the moderators might be biased against him. I actually don't think that's a problem. I think the moderators are going to want to be so above reproach that that's not a problem. But that's to say it's not such a crazy idea to have debates without a moderator. I mean, all across the U.S., there are high school debaters having debates right now, today probably, very effectively without a moderator. But again, that's because the rules make it clear that that's how it's supposed to work.
John, which debate is more important, the first one or the last one?
I think it's definitely going to be the first one because the ratings are always highest, the audience is always largest. This is the first time we're going to see these people standing within 6 feet of each other in a very long time. They don't like each other. There's a lot of intensity to that. That's just not going to be the same the second or third time out.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.